Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is KPZ, I'm your host. You're here on the home of the slightly above average ship review. Today we've got a match on the Atlantic. It is a capture to the base match, and we are in the legendary tier American battleship, the Montana. Possibly about to be power crept. Don't worry, when they introduce the Montana hull with the extra turret at tier 8, they'll just leave this one here because Wargaming hates to admit they've ever made a mistake. Alright, so once upon a time, a long time ago, before the great purge of my video archive, I had a Montana game. I don't know if this game has more damage than that game, but I'm doing a video on it, so it had to be good in some way, shape, or form. As you can see, we are using a spotter plane. I want to say our commander is, of course, the venerable William Sims, who may or may not be fully maxed for this gameplay. Just looking around, don't really want to expose myself or move a whole lot until I see what my teammates are doing. The reason for that is the Montana is very slow, very ponderous ship, and I don't think it has a great armor scheme. I really don't. So I really want to mind my P's and Q's in terms of positioning, because if you get out of position in the Montana, you are going to pay the price. The Montana is not a scary ship in terms of its armor, and I can tell you, I think with the Stalingrad and my Stalingrad video, I was beating the heck out of a Montana. So this armor profile is not a great one, to be sure. Alright, we're going to shoot at little brother over there, the Iowa, just see if we can do any damage. Now this thing does have pretty good guns. You can see there, we do a pretty good chunk of damage there to the Iowa, over 16,000 damage. And that was just with the front two turrets. So just trying to manage my angle here while still getting shots out at the enemy ships. There's another full health Iowa. We are turning to get all four turrets on target. My airplane is up. Where's the Iowa? There he is. We're going to line it up. We're going to send out that full salvo, folks. I don't remember what happened. I'm going to be just as shocked as you are if it's good. Alright, look at that hit to Citadel. So no problem beating up on the lower tier battleships. Now we are turning out here. We do have some enemy ships. I believe that is an Alabama. And that is a ship I want to pay attention to. Not that I don't want to pay attention to an Iowa, but the Iowas were not shooting at me. The Alabama did. Oh, maybe that's in Alaska. Maybe I misread that. Well, there's a battleship over there too. I'm sorry. I got bad eyes. They used to be great eyes. Now they're not so great. Speaking of which, that eye was behind a rock, so I can't shoot at him. That battleship's behind a rock, so I can't shoot at him. The Alaska's behind a rock, so I can't shoot at him. That's a grosser curve, so I can actually see a little bit more than I implied I could. There's a gigantic smoke screen. There's a whole bunch of torpedoes. There's a ship in front of me that's eating torpedoes, and it's probably going to die. And this is why I don't get in a hurry to go anywhere in the Montana. You move very deliberately. You step forward and you look around. And then you step forward again and look around. Alright, speaking of ships that were over here, how about a Yamato? How about we aim at that center mast, the doughy center of a Yamato? He's getting whittled down by my teammate, and we're going to take him down to the very nub as well. But we are probably not going to kill him unless he's healing right now. And now that I say that, he may be healing right now. And so maybe we will get the chance to kill the Yamato. Alright, we don't get a chance to kill the Yamato. He's dead. Alright, here's the Alaska that I mistook as the Alabama earlier. They both start with A. Give me a break. Alright, so the Alaska at first has given us somewhat good profile. He puts a good salvo on us there, but we kind of hazard that, quasi-bow tanking a little bit. At this point, I'm like, well, we have done a pretty good amount of damage, but I would like to do more in this match. I just may not get the opportunity. So we're going to crank these shells out here on the Alaska, and you know, I see the gross recur first over there. That's not worth it to me to turn all the way around, try to get shots on that guy. Apparently the Lo Yang is taking care of that guy with torpedoes. 1, 2, 3 torpedo strikes maybe. Are we going to shoot at them? The rear turrets? Yes, we will. And we bow tank another set of shells from the Alaska. Oh, we take him down to the very edge. But now I have to pay attention to where the Alaska went. And the GK gets finished off by the Lo Yang. Alright, looking at the scoreboard, 3-3 in terms of ships that we've lost. So we're kind of tied here. Here is a pesky destroyer. It is a Summers, and it is dead. Apparently that guy gave up after he was seriously injured. And quitters never win, kids. Alright, so we still got the Alaska over here. The Montana looks like you could play a football game on the deck. I mean, it's a very large appearing ship. We're dodging torpedoes, probably from that other destroyer over there. Somebody's got sonar or radar going. Whatever. We don't care. We're the biggest kid on the block left. And our team has been putting it to the red team. And now we have a sizable advantage in ships. Here comes the Alaska. We will launch at the side plating and do a fair amount of damage there. And that last shot was supposed to go into his bow plate and finish him off. I don't know what happened there. So he's going to turn toward me, and I'm not especially maneuverable. So I'm just like, I got a lot of hit points. I can take a hit. Bring back barely out of peril wargaming is a legendary skill. I want to be able to ram enemy ships. So we'll do a little bit more damage, but at the end of the day, here's why a cruiser generally can't beat a battleship in a ramming fight. There is another kill and the Die Hard medal. And yeah, we lost a big chunk of hit points, but on the other hand, we got a Die Hard medal. Those are cool. We rammed the crap out of the Alaska and he died. And we didn't. And we can recover some of that health, so it's all good. Alright, just 2 destroyers left here. We're about 134,000 damage. There is one of them, Shimakaze. I do have high explosive loaded because I am not an idiot. Sending it out there, looking for that splash. We do get it. We do set a fire. The next 2 turrets, the torpedoes are in the water, and we finish off the Shima for our 3rd kill. Now look at all these torpedoes coming at me. I would have been dead meat, but our teammate kills the last ship, and that ends the game. Alright, here we are on the victory screen. We got a Die Hard medal, 140,142 total damage, 3 kills, some Citadel hits, some secondary hits. We ended up with 293,750 silver and 5211 ship XP and commander XP in the Montana. It's a big boat, it's a slow boat, it's got good guns, and that's about it. Alright, 2316 base XP. That's kind of below my own bar for a good game. But we did finish at the top of the board with 3 kills, so we'll take it. And I will silently mourn my archive of lost games, where I think I had a 170k damage game in the Montana in the archive, but it was in a loss. Anyway, here are the upgrades for the ship. We went with AA Guns Mod 2, Damage Con Mod 2, Concealment System Mod 1, and of course, Artillery Plotting Room Mod 2. Highly recommended for any U.S. ship that can apply it. Consumables, 3 charges of the repair party, 6 charges of the spotter plane. You would have to launch one of those immediately to get all 6 of them in use. Epic Battle Booster for the boost in range, because we don't have the access to the camo, and never have, to my knowledge. We have to use this temporary Type 2 camo. Get with it, Ouija. That's lame. And the Independence Day 21 flag. Alright, looks like 89,800 hit points and a 37% torpedo damage reduction with our build. Got those 4 triple 406mm turrets, 20.1 kilometer firing range, 29.1 second reload, 31.6 second turn time. HE shells look like they do either 57 or 6,700 damage with a 36% fire chance. Armor piercing shells appear to do 14,410 damage. You've got 10 twin 127 secondary turrets, but they don't have a tremendous range. They do 1,800 shell damage with a 9% fire chance, but I wouldn't build into the secondaries. Here's your AA defense. It is 100 based on our upgrades and stuff, so you should be doing all right with that. Maneuverability, 27.8 knots, 950 meter turning circle, a glacial 23.3 second rudder shift time. That is horrifyingly bad. Concealment, 14.4 on the surface, 11.6 from the air, 15.5 when firing and spoke. Bring me my permanent camo, Wargaming. It's a legendary ship. The camo should be in the store. Alright, see lots of purple there. T-shaped below water citadel. Purple plate on the front, purple sides, and probably purple to the rear. Although, oh, it's orange to the rear. Well, alrighty then. Green on top, so you're prone to plunging fire damage. Put this bow back on. It is a 32mm bow. You got this torpedo belt, which doesn't appear to be that great. You do have some purple side plating there, but that's not gonna stand up to any of the ships you face. These barbettes are heavily armored, except down past the casemate armor. The turret faces are heavily armored and sloped. The turret body itself, not as heavily armored, but I do like what I see there from that turret armor. Here's William Sims. As you can see, standard build. We've run almost all the way up this line, with the exception of the Iowa. And we did switch to fight fire with fire as the legendary skill. Also, we are using gyrating drill bits. The ship isn't super fast to begin with, so it really didn't seem like a loss to me to run that. Anyway, that is the Montana. I don't know what I was doing right there. Hope you enjoyed this video. You see the punching power, the ability to take a big hit in a ram, and come out on top for our team. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. I will see you on the next video, folks. Thanks so much for watching.